Hi there, I'm Kodec. Hope life is treating you all perfectly. I got another build video for you guys today. Um, I'm really late to the party. I had all these great plans coming into subclassing. I was just gonna grind the shit out of this game. I had a lot of ideas for builds, and I was just gonna post a lot of videos, etc. As you can see, it didn't happen. The short answer is that I've had a lot of health issues the last couple of months, which has affected how much I've been able to play. And also, coming back to this game has been rough. I mean, the combat experience I've faced is probably the worst that I've ever experienced in this game. I'm not kidding. I've been facing primarily like, I don't know, bow builds and stuff like that, some sort of ranged builds. And yeah, you just annihilate them, and when they can't kill you, they just run. And they run. And the worst part is that it's not only in these type of encounters, it's in every single encounter, even in 1vx, and they run. Look at this. So yeah, this video has taken forever to make. But anyways, let's have a look at the unbuffed stats. As you can see, I'm running the Serpent Mundustone. Sustain is really rough this patch, so I mean, I need this. If you are a machine and you feel like you don't need the sustain, then by all means. But yeah, the serpent is required for this build, I think. I'm a high elf. This is basically just for PvE reasons. I suppose it's good enough, but if you want to optimize, you can be an orc or an imperial or whatever you like. I'm running Jewels of Misrule as food, and I'm Vampire Stage 3. Stage 2 here, but I'm Vampire Stage 3 for Undeath. Let's have a look at the buffed stats. As you can see, we have quite a decent amount of health, recovery, weapon and spell damage, spell crits, decent amount of penetration. Pretty good, pretty good. So, let's have a look at the gear. As always, I'll show you a solo setup and a group setup. This is my solo setup. I'm running 2 heavy, 4 medium, 1 light, reinforced on the big pieces, and impen on the rest. I'm running triple infused jewelry with weapon and spell damage enchantment on 2 of the pieces, and stamina recovery on 1 of the pieces. I'm running 2 maces with Nernhold and Sharpened, and Flame and Poisoned enchantment on the front bar. I'm running an Ice Staff with Defending and Weapon and Spell Damage enchantment on the back bar. Monster Helm, Bloodspawn, I mean, just a no-brainer really. Gives you a lot of stuff. It gives you sustain, gives you ultimate, gives you resistances. I mean, it's just a 10 out of 10 Monster Helm. I'm running Dragonknight. I mean, this is a really underloved set, I think, and it just plays into what we want to do brilliantly. It just buffs the shit out of your dots. And keep in mind, Necros get a 10% flat damage boost from 2 dots from default. So With this on top of it, I mean, your dots are enormous. So really, really great set. I'm running Essence Thief on the back bar. The initial thought was to obviously run Rallying Cry, since we are having a crit meta very much so. The only problem is that I would have to run too many light pieces, and I didn't like that. I was also thinking about testing out Pariah. I think Pariah would be pretty good, but I haven't gotten to it yet. But Essence Thief plays into what we want to do brilliantly. I mean, it gives you a 10% damage boost, which is great. It's huge, as well as giving you a lot of sustain and healing. But keep in mind, if you're running Essence Thief, you're kind of forced to run an Ice Staff. Reason being is that you need to play this minigame of picking up these green orbs. So keep that in mind. Mythic, I'm running Payloader. I mean, you're gonna have huge damage ticks going all of the time, so this thing is gonna help you out heal most things. It's a really good mythic, and you have a lot of damage. So I mean, if you would like, you could run something like Death Dealers and the pay to win mythic. I don't have that yet, so Payloader will do. Skills, Burning Embers, Big Fat Dot, as well as a heal. It also applies the burning status effect to the target. Blast Bones, great burst ability, also applies Major Defile. Molten Whip, in my opinion, the best spammable in the game. It also works as a buff to your dots. Noxious Breath, big AoE poison dot, also a way of applying Major Breach. Hurricane makes you super fast, gives you Major Resolve and Minor Expedition, as well as a decent AoE. I'm running Dawnbreaker on the front bar. We all know what this is. Streak, this is your getaway vehicle, essentially. It does a little bit of shock damage, as well as stunning the opponent. Great skill. Flames of Oblivion, AoE dot, also a way of obtaining Major Prophecy and Savagery. Crit Surge, Major Brutality and Sorcery buff. It also makes you... it also heals you every time you do crit damage, which is great. So this combined with this, I mean, it's a lot of healing. Resolving Vigor, hot, but the main reason it's on our bar is because of the minor resolve buff. Healing Soul, I've talked about this skill before. I hate it with a passion, but given the setup, it's our only option, or the only way of obtaining a decent burst heal. So I'm running the normal scripts, you know, resources back and Major Vitality. I'm running Vamp Ult on the back bar. This is basically a poor man's Colossus. It's a poorly kept secret that Colossus is my favorite ultimate in the game, at least aesthetically, so this basically replaces this. And I just like in solo scenarios to have this oh shit button. It's just how I like it, but feel perfectly free to run something else. I mean, you could run something like Temporal Guard for the minor protection. If you're running something else than Essence Thief, I guess you could run Sword and Shield and Spell Wall. CP, blue CP, Resilience. I mean, you need this. This is required because there's a lot of crit damage going around at the moment, so this is mandatory. I'm running Ironclad, Fighting Finesse, and Force of Nature. Red CP, Fortified, Pain's Refuge, Survival Instinct, Celerity. If you feel like your sustain is lacking, you could swap out Fortified for Survival Instincts. But since we're running SST, I don't think you will have a problem with that. Let's have a look at the group setup. Again, I don't have the pay-to-win mythic, so I'm running Death Dealers. It does its job. I'm running Wrestle Staff on the back bar. Reason being is I want Life Giver. Life Giver is a pretty decent ultimate in group scenarios. Shifting Standard, I praised this thing before. I think it's a really underloved skill. It's probably my favorite ultimate in group play. It's really, really good. And you can combine this thing with Streak, and it applies Major Defile, and if you have a friend or two clicking that synergy, people are just gonna rip. So yeah, that's pretty much the build. Keep in mind, I've only played for a week or two, so I have a lot of testing left to do, and I have a lot of ideas. So view this as somewhat of a beta sort of setup. But I played this the last couple of weeks, and it's been super fun. So hope you enjoyed. Take care and see you later.